Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your What's Crackin' for Wednesday, September the 12th. Thank you very much for those who subscribed to my channel. I did a huge jump overnight, which was incredibly impressive, and I'm still feeling a little humbled by the experience. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. If my readings don't resonate with you, I won't take it personally. You can move on to the next reader. If you want to, with readings, always check out other aspects of your sign. I guess that's not as important with these day readings, but certainly. And the other thing too is give it time. You know, I've got readings that I had 3 years ago that are only just coming true. So, you know, if you're not going to put in the work and you're not heeding the universe, stability, you're not heeding the universe's cause for you to work on things about yourself, then it may take longer. You know, if you've broken up from a relationship and you want someone back, sometimes you have to go and look at your part in that to see what you can do with yourself to improve that. It could be about your insecurities, for example. But anyway, whatever. If you want a personal reading, all my details are down below. Okay, ready to do your reading. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Woohoo! Remember I was just talking about working on yourself? There you go. So the High Priestess talks about intuition. She is the person, or the holder of secrets they talk about here. She's very, very intuitive. She knows what's going on. She's an amazing woman, but she's a High Priestess, so you would expect her to be like that. Sometimes this can mean that you haven't been talking to someone. Sometimes it can mean someone stopped talking to you. They may have cut off communication. But this also talks about using your intuition. So it's really important to notice things like the moon in the background, because of the, you know, the moon always talks about secrets being hidden. So let's see what that means for the reading today. Okay, so first card out is the Ten of Swords. Okay, feeling like this with the High Priestess, you may have had a bit of a falling out with someone. The Ten of Swords, you know, I mean, it's the end of a cycle. Yes, it can be betrayal. It can be, you know, some pretty nasty, dire stuff. But whatever it is, you're about to finish this up. So often with the swords too, you know, we talk about knives in the back. It could be that someone's been talking about you badly. You could have been the subject of a lot of gossip. Whatever it is, it's really cut deep with you. Betrayal, a number of things. But whatever this is, it's sent you into a bit of a downtime. You're a bit flat on your back, so, or on your stomach, as it were, in that picture. Sorry, we're getting a bit of. Hang on a second. Okay, a bit of a glare there. Oh, that made a whole huge difference, sorry. Okay, so it can mean that you're feeling a bit down at the moment. Sometimes, you know, depression, those sort of things can sort of come out of this too. So be aware, though, that it is the end of a cycle. It is the number 10. Okay, and the next one that comes out is the Nine of Cups. So I need to say to you here, I read for somebody just recently and this happened, and I feel like something is about to finish in your life, and maybe you're sitting back on it and thinking it's a bad thing because of the Ten of Swords. But actually this has to happen in order for the universe to bring you in something good. So say for your example, you're in a pretty tacky relationship, things haven't worked out well and someone's pulled the plug. Right? And then what happens is the right person just walking in behind that. So whatever this wish card is, it's following some pretty dark times. Maybe you've been unemployed for a while and you've been feeling pretty hard and sad about that. But look, Nine of Cups energy. So wish is coming in. Okay, next card out is the Devil. So the Devil talks about addictions, bondage, being tied to something. It can talk about codependency, lust, whatever it is, it's taking things to extremes. And I think this is why it got the Capricorn reputation, because Capricorns are, you know, all in or nothing. So I think this is why perhaps they got this devil card allocated to them. This can be, it's really odd how this is coming out, because the cards are coming backwards and forwards, but you know me, I'll make sure that I work out how they tie in together. It could be that you've met someone you thought was a wish come true and they've turned out to be a bit nasty, or you've walked into a job and maybe you thought it was your wish come true, it didn't. This can also have an energy of bullying, narcissism, those sort of things too. So I'll let that sit and I'll digest that for a moment. Okay, the next card out is the Five of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Swords talks of conflict. Now, it can be a bit of a selfish person's card, because this man has just won a battle. Look at him. He's got all the swords, but he's killed everybody around him. He's won at the price of other people. So that's why people see it as a selfish thing. Because look at him, he feels quite glorious in what he's achieved. It doesn't mean he's got any friends left though, because he's mowed everybody down. So what he's in fact created for himself is he's created this wonderful thing of winning, but at what cost? So I'm still thinking here this is probably, could be to do with work or relationship. It's certainly can work either way here, but whatever it is, someone has created some sort of conflict and bullying in your life, and you've been able to now put that on the back burner in the Ten of Swords and move on to something better. You just need to make sure, like with the devil energy, that you don't take that with you, because sometimes we cycle with the devil energy, and I do note that it's got a pentacle in the background. But sometimes with the devil energy, especially like codependency, narcissism and empathy, narcissism and empaths, sometimes this can be you cycling through. So maybe this is okay for your wish to come true, but just understand that you don't want to be pulled into this conflict again. Okay, next card out we have is the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a beautiful character. He's very fiery, he's very passionate, he comes in with all of the determination and, you know, and energy that he wants to. He's a man of action, but he has earned himself a reputation of a player. Now, I don't know that it's always a player, but maybe it's someone who didn't want to commit, because I think that sometimes he does what he wants to do. He's very attractive, he's very easy to fall for, but I don't think he's a man that wants to commit. So the way I'm seeing this here is that you're not ready to commit to something that isn't bringing in the wish that you want. It's probably quite, it's quite a bonded relationship in that you feel tied to this person. But I think that maybe you argue a lot. Now, if it's a work one, whatever it is, if it's something to do with the job, then I think you're regretting that you took this job on, because perhaps it's, you know, quite toxic. Okay, next card out is the Nine of Pentacles. So I think with this Nine of Pentacles here, what they're trying to tell us is that you can actually stand up for yourself here. You're very much in a position where you are, you know, probably financially well off. You're, you know, in your element. You know who you are. And I feel like in all of this, it's like, why are you putting up with this crap? If you don't like it, move on. You have everything you need. You're a strong person. You don't have to have this energy around you. You can make the choice to move on. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're badly in need of balancing things out here. And the cards really show that too, because they're sort of backwards and forwards. It's like, I'd hate to be in your mind at the moment, because I think you're doing this mentally. Should I, shouldn't I? I thought it'd be this and it's that. And do I go or do I stay? And can I afford to go or can I stay? And that sort of energy. And I feel like with this Knight of Wands here, perhaps this is the energy you need to take on. Maybe you need to get on your horse and get out of there, because there's an ending here that you need to attend. So we now have the Six of Pentacles, and that says to me that there's no balance here. They're asking you to look for balance in this situation. So wherever you're going with this, this wish card sort of thrown me a little bit, because it's almost like you've got a wish in here. Some of you are going to know what I'm talking about for sure. But it's almost like it was what you wanted. You really wanted this, and now you've got it. You don't want it anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, so Ace of Swords. Yes, you need to stand up and speak your truth. This is time now. You need a new start. And the only way you're going to get a new start is to say something. You need to speak up and say something. Stand in your truth. Because you need to have a new start here, because we know you've got to finish here. So this reading is like a full cycle. It's like you've gone into something thinking it was what you wanted, and now you're coming out the other side and you need to make your mind up, and now we've got an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I know where your wish is now. So what they're saying is, if you finish up this cycle where you're so unhappy and so dissatisfied with things, then they're going to lead you to something so much better with all new starts. So it's like by doing what you need to do here, you're bringing in all this new energy. Okay, that's pretty amazing. So I think they're asking you to take on these energies of the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles and stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Get the fuck out of there. Don't be sitting around waiting for, waiting to take on more misery and this fighting and this bullying. Go. Bring balance back into your life. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So whatever it is, once you make your mind up, you're bringing in this very fast energy. Now, the only thing is, and I'm not a big clarifier, but when the Eight of Wands comes right at the end of the reading, I'm thinking, yes, I can see what they're trying to say. Get the hell out of Dodge, because whatever you're putting up with is not, you are so much better than what you're putting up with. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. So you need to take on this energy of the Knight of Wands and get out of there. You need to leave this bullying, this fighting all behind and have a new start. If you do that, the universe is going to kick in abundance for you. Really is. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, people. If you don't, guess what's going to happen? So you're not supposed to be here. So the universe has given you what you wanted. It's presented you. You've manifested this. But now you've got it. You're thinking it's not what I wanted. And the universe is saying, well, it really wasn't what you should have had anyway. But we thought we'd give you a go at this. It hasn't really worked, has it? So they're sending in that. And then we've got the Empress and the Seven of Swords after that. So with the Seven of Swords here, what I feel that this card is saying is you need to pack up your thoughts, your ideas, your experiences, and you need to do a midnight flip. Because you are this person. You are this Empress. You deserve so much more. Alrighty, that was a long reading for today, folks. Let's just do you a quick oracle card and I'll get out myself. So, oracle card. September. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got two. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I turned that upside down. It didn't need to be. So the first one is the Chariot, and it says, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Look, that's pretty much what the Knight of Wands is saying for you too. And the second card is Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. I think they are perfect additions for today's reading. So the lion, be the lion and take the chariot. Thanks, guys.